can finally say it. The NBA regular season is about to get underway. And here at 2K Sports, we couldn't be happier. You'll watch the Orlando Magic in this one as they go up against the Miami Heat. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Much excitement, Clark, surrounding a season opener. Think these players have any game one jitters?
Absolutely. I mean, it's normal and it's human. How could they not? I mean, they've been waiting for this moment all season long, so I'm sure it's tough to keep those emotions in check, but you got to make the butterflies fly in formation, man.
Now here's Howard. Lays it up off the glass.
And Howard too big, too strong for the defense inside.
LeBron against Carter. LeBron James on the wing. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Vince Carter picks one up.
Strong move inside, sends him to the stripe.
It's his first trip to the line.
77% shooter at the line a season ago. Those are better than average numbers.
And the first one drops.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
And both free throws good for LeBron.
Now, I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
Nelson looking around. Howard setting the pick for Nelson. To the paint and stolen by Ilgauskas. And here we go. Fast break. Wade's got it. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Well, you see how Wade adjusts to whatever the defense throws at him? Strong finish there.
And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up with the Orlando Magic. This game against Miami here, their first look at the Heat.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
And, you know, with two teams in the upper pyramid in the early going, important to establish that pecking order, especially within your conference. So this game is important.
And it's the Heat with the ball. Vince Carter missing his last shot. LeBron against Carter. The shot's good from LeBron.
A monster down low. LeBron James, the rare package of skill, size, and athleticism.
Nelson, right side. Inside. Howard with this screen on James. Back to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
To me, this is Howard's specialty. This is his bread and butter thing here. We all know this guy loves to throw it down whenever he can. And he's pretty good at it.
Now here's James. Bosh, a screen on Carter. Down low. No good from Bosh.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Lobbed up there for Howard. Redick against Wade. And Redick kicks to Lewis. Nelson outside. 6 on the shot clock. From deep three-point land. Offensive rebound. Howard. He can't get that one to fall. The Heat with the lead. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Arroyo the pass to Wade. To the middle. Here's Bosh. Some nice ball movement here by the Heat. Good.
Oh, a master from the mid-range. Bosh, fantastic at getting his shot off from there.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic.
for your 407 Knicks team.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Dwight Howard. Last season, he played outstanding. First in blocks, and he had the #1 field goal percentage in our league. A fearsome finisher, punishing defenders on the inside.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. Lewis on the wing. He's covered by Bosch. Nelson outside. Howard setting the pick for Nelson. Down low. Just 5 to shoot. Outside for Redick. Jacks up a 3. It's hauled in by the Heat.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Now here's James. Puts the move on, and James throws it down.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Nelson with it. Still yet to score. Pass to Lewis. To the paint. Here's Carter. Shoots over James. Here's Howard. And the layup's good off the glass. Now Arroyo. Wade, right side. Outside Bosch. Back to Wade. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
I like the defense's hustle, but Wade smartly turns their efforts against them and draws the foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Wade. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Hard not to be impressed by Dwayne Wade's natural ability as a scorer. I mean, he works hard, no doubt, but this guy just has a gift for finding his shots.
He's off on the second. The Magic trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
The Heat have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far. Ilgauskas a screen on Carter. LeBron, no luck. And here's Redick. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Nelson outside. LeBron against Carter. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite, big-time scorer with versatility.
Pass to Wade. Shoots over Redick. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And you know what? He does. I mean, in the NBA, you've got to have ways to score over defenders of all sizes.
LeBron with the block.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
The Magic trail by 3. Inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Carter against LeBron. Double team on Wade. LeBron kicks to Arroyo. Ilgauskas a screen on Nelson. 6 to shoot. Arroyo the pass to Ilgauskas. That falls. Great assist by Carlos Arroyo.
And I like how tenacious Ilgauskas is. Once he catches the ball, he feels like no one is stopping.
Now a timeout called by Orlando. Beatrice is checked in. Heat also with the sub. Chalmers is checked in. Here's Nelson. Still scoreless. Here's Lewis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this is the type of pressure Lewis puts on defenses, skilled at drawing contact on the shot.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Heat.
So far in this one, guys, it's been the shooting. In particular, from mid-range. That has been huge for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
The free throw drops for Lewis.
Well, Rashard Lewis, a true shooter. He knows his game so well and really focuses on finding buckets for his team.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
Now, here's Chalmers. Pass to LeBron, or the three. Orlando grabs the miss. Howard's got 6 rebounds in the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Orlando trailing here. Now, here is Nelson. Hasn't made one yet. Plenty of space. Here's Howard, and he dunks it in right on Chris Bosh. Oh, man.
Sensational at hitting the glass. Howard has fantastic timing when he goes after those rebounds.
Miami's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Wade against Redick. Wade, bounce pass. Now, here's Chalmers. He's guarded closely.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out and hit the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
Now, here is Nelson. Lewis a screen on Chalmers. Pass to Howard. Five to shoot. It's rebounded by Zydrunas Ilgauskas.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Wade against Beatrice. Howard setting the pick for Beatrice to the inside. And it's Dwight Howard with the finish.
Yeah, I like the fact that Howard is really good at staying aggressive when he knows he's hot. In attack mode on the offensive end.
Now, here's Chalmers. Still yet to score. James looking around. It's time now to look at the NBA's toughest defensive teams from a season ago. The Heat in second. Fourth, the Magic.
Yeah, if you want to see how hard these two teams play, just take a look at the points allowed a year ago. I mean, that is impressive.
And the first one at the line is good. So for the Magic, Gortat's checked in for Howard. Gordon comes in for Lewis. And Quentin Richardson has subbed in for J.J. Redick. Haslam, he's checked in for the Heat. That That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
Nelson against Chalmers. Gortat with a screen on Chalmers. Nelson, no luck.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
And the trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
I mean, he's just making the D look foolish. I mean, that was one heck of a move to get himself the space he needed to operate.
And how about the slam to finish it off? Not too shabby either.
I tell you what, safe to say that was a good-looking play from start to finish.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Wade. Gortat with the block.
And an average shot blocker for a center, when Gortat rejects shots, it helps set the tone for the defense.
Now here's Gordon. Gordon with the screen for Nelson. Gortat finds Gordon. Nelson outside. Gordon with a screen on Chalmers. Nelson, no luck.
You know, he looks a little off-kilter to me this quarter, still trying to find his rhythm.
Pass to Haslam. Good ball movement here by Miami. Here's James. It's hauled in by Richardson. Orlando's gone 0-4 from three-point land to start out, looking cold from outside. Outside Gordon. Now Beatrice. It's Richardson on the wing. Nelson outside. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. And it's been ugly.
And they double up LeBron. Pass to Ilgauskas. Gortat with the defensive effort. Well, Orlando shooting 45% from the field early. Here's Nelson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And it's Chalmers with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. And Wade slams it in.
Refusing to let anybody get in his way. That was a physical man's jam by Wade.
Pass to Gortat. Over Ilgauskas. Gortat misses.
Boy, he's got to be disappointed in the result there. I mean, the defender really didn't make any impact at all.
Wade against Richardson. Wade, good. Wade's got 9 points.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
And here's Nelson. That's a 2 from Gordon. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Heat lead by 4. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you guys from the Heat in this one?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
The Magic trail by 4. Beatrice with it. Scoreless thus far. Hits the three-point bomb.
Attacking from range there with some serious confidence.
Miller outside. Out to the right wing. Bosh. Rebound by Beatrice. Well, Orlando shooting the ball at 42%. Williams with a clean look. No luck that time in the shot that would have put them on top. Carter against Miller. And he comes up with the deuce. And the Heat lead by 3. And 2 out of the last 3 finals, Greg, have seen the Celtics and Lakers square off. Will we see a repeat this year?
I mean, it's been great for the league, but you're always better off choosing the field. And I got a sneaky suspicion there might be some change afoot in the Eastern Conference.
And yes, it's good. Gortat's got his first basket.
And this is where Gortat does so much of his damage. A towering 7-footer with a sweet touch.
Now, here's Chalmers. Bosch, a screen on Williams. Here's Chalmers, and Chalmers slams it in.
Taking off the moment he sees his opening, that's an opportunistic play there.
The Magic trail by 3. Pass to Carter. Now here's Petrus from the arc, and Jones sends it back. It's 2-on-1. Launches the 3, and that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got 3 assists tonight. For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Petrus against Jones. Left side, Williams. Fires from the wing. Rebound by the Heat.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Shots good by Miller. Miller's got the lead up to 8 now for Miami.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now, here is Irving. Gortat with the screen for Carter. And it's in there. Carter's got his second bucket tonight.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
On the wing, Jones. Covered by Petrus. Now Jones. Pass to Haslam. And Irving pulls it down. The Magic trail by 6. Carter looking around. Hits the jump hook. Carter's got 6.
One of the things you've got to admire and respect about him is his aggressiveness at the offensive end, always in attack mode.
Miller against Carter. Back to Chalmers. Pass to Jones. Over Petrus. And it's Jones. That's on the assist by Chalmers. He's got 5.
Mario Chalmers.
Here's Williams. Still scoreless. And here is Gortat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Chris Bosh.
And once Gortat gets this close, you almost have to foul him. Can't give up that kind of position.
The Magic shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he makes the first.
And the experience Gortat provides is just so valuable to this team. You can tell the younger teammates look up to him.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Irving. And Lewis subbed in for Carter. Dwayne Wade's checked in for Miami. Arroyo comes in for Chalmers. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants to talk to his guys.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
It's time to get loud for your
Richardson, he's checked in for Gortat. Let's take a look at the most efficient scorers in the NBA from last year's campaign. Dwight Howard on top.
He didn't miss many easy chances last year, and he made the most of the tough ones as well. What a fantastic percentage.
The Heat leading by 4. Here's Wade. 9 points in the game so far. Lewis grabs the board. Orlando's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Offensive rebound. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Not easy to wrap up Howard, one of the strongest players in the league.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And not the guy you want to see at the line too often. Season numbers has him in the bottom tier of the league.
And you know, with his free throw percentage being where it was last season, it changed the way teams defended him. I mean, there were no easy baskets. He was going to get fouled anytime he got near the rim. They were going to make him earn his points at the line.
Free throw good, Howard.
And the defensive prowess of Howard is simply phenomenal. Not only a shot blocking master, but his mere presence alone makes shooters incredibly nervous.
Here's Arroyo, still without a basket. It's good. And the Heat lead by 3.
Love seeing teammates in sync like that, reading each other's movement extremely well.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Ed Williams is a really crafty passer. When you're open, he'll get you the ball on time and on target.
Wade against Richardson. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Bosch. Can't hit that one. Excellent D from Howard. Magic have gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Williams passes to Howard. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 5. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
2 points the hard way there. Battling, willing that bucket in.
Wade up top. Richardson covering. Shoots from 14. That misses off the backboard.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses. You know, pretty much anybody can hit that shot when they're that wide open. I mean, terrible defense.
Miller with a screen on Richardson. Pass to Arroyo to stop the run. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Wade outside. Down low. Bosch kicks to Arroyo. Bosch, a screen on Williams. Here's Arroyo. Dwight Howard grabs the board. Howard's got 11 rebounds in the game. Pass to Williams. To the middle. Looks for Lewis. Gets it to him. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Oh, I love watching Lewis with the hammer on that one, refusing to just lay it up.
And we'll have a timeout called by Eric Spoelstra. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. So for the Magic, Vince Carter, he's checked in for Petrus. Reddick comes in for Richardson. And Nelson is subbed in for Williams. Then for the Heat, Anthony's checked in for Bosch. And James subbed in for Miller. Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Howard. Good ball movement here by the Heat. T. Wade on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Anthony sets the pick for Wade. Pass to Anthony. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 3 assists tonight.
There's a lot to like and love about Wade. He's a guy who isn't just a scorer. He'll look to get others involved. Actually, he'll do whatever his team needs him to do to win.
Now, here's Redick. Nothing on the board. And it's Carter missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The shot by Wade, no good. Orlando leading. Now, here's Redick. To the paint, here's Howard, and it's slammed in by Howard.
And this guy, to me, embodies determination. Small at his position, but he still gets up and keeps plays alive. That's mind over matter for sure.
Here's Arroyo. Pass to James.
Looking now at the numbers for Carter, how he did last season. He was around 16 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And always nice to have a guy like him who can really defend at a high level coming off the bench.
You know, when you can sub in a lockdown defender, that's a major plus.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for LeBron.
Cashing in on these trips is a crucial part of any game plan. Free throws can add up fast.
Carter outside over LeBron. Howard. It's good on the putback.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Stolen by Lewis. Redick against Wade. And Redick kicks to Nelson. Shoots from 14. And it's Haslam with the rebound. The Heat trail by 3. Now Arroyo. And they double up James. Arroyo the pass to Anthony. 6 to shoot. Driving to the basket. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got 14 rebounds tonight. Going after.
Yeah, and a dangerous trend here as they're starting to live and die with outside jumpers.
Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance, and attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
And here are the Heat now after the Magic pick up 2. Lets it go from 11. Rebounded by Jameer Nelson.
The struggles just continue this quarter. They can ill afford to have this many empty possessions.
Pass to Howard. Banked in off the glass. Now it's a 7-point Magic lead.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
LeBron with Shard, Lewis covering. And there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
A different look for Miami. Ilgauskas is checked in for Anthony. And Chris Bosh is subbed in for Udonis Haslem. Now here is Carter. Howard setting the pick for Carter. Inside. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Howard living at the line, all about knocking them down.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
And how about how they've converted in close. I mean, they're doing a great job involving the big fellas.
No good on that one.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
And the second free throw, good.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Now here's LeBron, 11 points in the game. James absolutely owning the inside.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
Nelson outside, pass to Howard. And it's slammed in by Howard.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for him.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second chance opportunities can be game changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
Here's James after the Magic pick up 2. Rebounded by Howard.
And really credit their advantage on the backcourt. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now. He got it in!
How about that? Way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic out in front. They're up by 5. And we'll be back with you right after this. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. We have seen an exceptional performance from Dwight Howard.
Well, with a double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. The Heat trail by 5. Here's Arroyo, pass to LeBron. And they double up James. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get a shot off. Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for 3.
Oh, high motor play by Wade. The defender fouls him, but he still is able to get his shot off.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And taking a look back at last year's numbers, he's about a 76% shooter.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line.
wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
It's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
Nelson, the pass to Howard. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Back to Nelson. The trade. The offensive rebound. Got a piece of it.
Yeah, and Ilgauskas stretching out there to block shots. Superb at using that huge wingspan to come up with rejections.
Wade against Carter. To the inside. Howard with the steal. Carter outside. Pass to Nelson. Howard in the post. Covered by Ilgauskas. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Wednesday, they continue the road trip, heading out to Philadelphia to take on the 76ers.
And for their matchup with New Jersey, it's a good checkpoint to see how they fare. It's the 5th contest on the year for them and a chance to evaluate where they stand.
And he can't get the first one. And he sinks the second. And here is James. He's got 16. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Here's the three. And no good that time.
You know, the defense to me looked like they were okay to let him prove he could make that shot.
Pass to Carter. To the middle. It's tipped. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Chris Bosh.
Howard, such a gigantic presence inside, so athletic, so strong. Sometimes the defense has no choice but to foul him and then hope he misses.
Taking 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside Bosh to the paint. Ilgauskas in the post, working on Howard. LeBron outside. Oh, LeBron's just too strong inside.
An expiring clock, nothing new for James. He just calmly knocks down the shot he takes.
Down low. Here's Howard. That's another rebound. He holds in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass. Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Wade with it. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
Shooting for Miami, Wade. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. And Wade drops them both.
And he can kind of relax a little bit now as he finally comes through at the line. He let a few too many of those chances get by.
Nelson with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Carter left side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Carter's got 8 points.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Ilgauskas. Now Wade. Double team on Wade. No one near James as he lets it go. The basket good off the assist from Wade. LeBron's got 21.
LeBron's greatest gift to me is how he sets up so many teammates with catch-and-shoot opportunities. It's nice to see them return the favor.
And it's Carter missing.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be? But so far, that's not been the case.
The shot by Wade, no good. Orlando leading by 3. Carter, the best to Nelson. Ilgauskas against Howard. It's deflected. James with it. 1 point in the game. Now Arroyo. A good look from James. Makes no mistake on the open jump shot. And now just a 1-point Magic lead. And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for the Magic. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. In 4th, the Heat. 5th on the list, the Magic.
Both clubs physically dominant inside the paint, and that's why you see those outstanding shot blocking numbers.
Who is outside? Back to Nelson. It's deflected.
No, sir. He was not letting that one go.
Arroyo dishes to James. Pass to Wade. Shoots over Redick. Wade can't hit. Orlando leading. Nelson finds Carter. Yes, it is. Scored that as a bucket. Number 5 on a 5-for-11 night.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Bosh, a screen on Redick. Near the 3-point line, it's Wade. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Well, Orlando shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Lewis a screen on LeBron. Carter against LeBron. Out to Nelson. 4 on the shot clock. For 3, here's Howard. Good, and a nice assist from Nelson. Nelson's got his 4th assist in this one.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Pass to James. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Vince Carter picks one up.
Yeah, the defense has to be careful with LeBron. I mean, he's a clever shooter who knows how to draw fouls. He uses his body really well.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
Well, you know, for me, when you can convert this many times in the paint, I think that's a sign that your offense is really in a healthy state.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
The first free throw is good. So for the Magic, Gortat's checked in for Howard. And Petra subbed in for J.J. Redick. And Miami with a change here, too. Chalmers, he's checked in for Carlos Arroyo. LeBron James drills them both. Here is Nelson. No scoring in this one. Excellent D from Wade.
He still hasn't been able to convert from the field. He's just struggling to find his shot.
Ilgauskas a screen on Carter. James against Carter. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will take it.
And taking a look here at some stats for Nelson. Last season's performance for him. Last season, put up about 12 points per game, 5 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes.
Pass to Gortat. Orlando moving the ball around. Lewis sets the pick for Nelson. Launches a three. Gets the three-point in the fall. Nelson's got his first 3 points of the game.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Bosh a screen on Nelson. And Chalmers kicks to Bosh. From deep LeBron. Orlando grabs the miss. Gortat's got 4 rebounds now tonight. It's Vince Carter on the wing. Wade is covering. Lewis sets the pick for Carter. Here he goes. And then Carter with the dunk.
And so tenacious on the attack. I love seeing Carter go all the way on that one.
The Heat trail by 6. Chalmers outside. Wade outside. Three-pointer. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gortat's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. LeBron with it. And it's Nelson picking him up. LeBron passes to Ilgauskas. Pass to Bosh. Here's LeBron. Will not go. This is off the front iron.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
And that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When you think Vince Carter, dunking is probably the first thing that comes up, but Vince is also someone who can be a first option. Tremendously talented.
For Orlando, they have attempted 11 free throws today and converted 8 of them.
And it's been an issue for them as it was last year, only 72% from the line.
Yeah, as a group, really a dismal year for them from the line last season, guys.
That's good from Vince Carter. Quentin Richardson's checked in for the Magic. Haslam, he's checked in for the Heat. That one misses.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Chalmers against Nelson. Back to James. Launches it. And that comes off the assist by Mario Chalmers. Chalmers has got his 5th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Orlando. The Magic making a switch here. Collins is checked in.
Second in opponent field goal percentage. And they showed up top 5 in blocks. The interior defense was truly an asset for this group. Boy, did they contest every shot in the paint.
And Greg, with the defense they played last season, no opponent looked forward to playing them. You pointed it out. Teams did not shoot a high percentage against them. Petrus, the pass to Nelson. To the paint, here's Collins, and it's Haslam with the rebound. Haslam's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Outside, James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Hey, you have to have pity for the defense right there. I mean, LeBron is an absolute load down low.
He's been punishing them at the line in this one, going 7 of 8.
2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. Carter, he's checked in for Collins. Joel Anthony's checked in for the Heat. Miller comes in for Dwayne Wade. And both free throws good for LeBron.
And he's been rock solid at the free throw line tonight. A little bit of an unexpected bonus for them.
Gortat with a screen on Miller. To the middle. Gortat inside. Covered by Anthony. Gortat misses.
I think he'll think twice about attempting that shot next time. The defense was right on top of him there.
Anthony dishes to Haslam. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Here's LeBron. LeBron fights his way through.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
And so it's Nelson with it. He'll bring it up for the Orlando Magic.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Gortat with a screen on Chalmers. Nelson against Chalmers. 6 on the shot clock. Gortat misses. The Heat have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. Haslam a screen on Nelson. Nelson against Chalmers. Pass to James. For the lead. And it's good on the way in. LeBron's got 18 points just in the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. He's been absolutely relentless.
Richardson the bounce pass. Carter for 3. And there's the call on Marcin Gortat. That is his first foul of the game. Collins checked in for Orlando. Williams comes in for Jameer Nelson. Heat also with the sub. Wade's checked in. And here are the Heat. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Anthony with the screen on Williams to the inside. And it's Anthony with the jam.
Anthony.
That is ferocious.
You said it. That was ferocious.
Ammonia strong, we call that. Wear that rim out.
I see him.
Collins against Chalmers. And stolen by Chalmers. Wade on the wing. Inside. Miller. That falls. Nice feed that time from Dwayne Wade. Now it's a 6-point Heat lead. There's 39 seconds left in the third. Right wing. Collins against Haslam. Collins, good.
And with that basket, he puts a stop to the 13-0 run there by the Heat.
Pass to Wade. Miller inside, covered by Petrus. They get it back. Another shot, misses the layup. Richardson against Wade. Now here's Petrus. Outside Williams. That will count. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Heat. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And don't go away. We'll be right back. competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Richardson outside. Back to Williams. Cunningham sets a screen for Williams. And the 3 off target. The Heat leading by 4. Wade passes to Anthony. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
And such an all-around threat. Wade does far more than score. He also facilitates the offense and gets his teammates involved.
Collins looking around. On the wing, Williams. Just 5 on the clock. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Shot by Collins, no good. Miami's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight, nailed 5 of them. Miller outside. Pass to Anthony. Now here is Haslam. He's guarded by Collins. Here's Wade. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on Petrus.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Free throw, no good.
Well, you have to like how he's challenging the defense now in the second half. Getting to the line for a lot of free throw opportunities.
Gortat's checked in for the Magic. And he's good on the second. Here is Williams. To the wing on the left. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. To the paint. Here's Collins. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got 3 assists tonight.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. Just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
Anthony with the screen on Petrus. Miller, no up. The Magic trail by 5. Out to the right wing. Richardson against Wade. Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. Miami grabs the miss.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
And he doesn't take threes often, but Wade still can be effective from there when given space.
To the right side. Williams scanning the floor. Down low. Here's Gortat. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
Such a huge player. Gortat excels at using that size to put the defense in tough spots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good for Marcin Gortat. And Orlando making a change here. Carter's checked in. Both free throws good for Marcin Gortat. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to Haslam. It's deflected. has him against Richardson. Here is Petrus. Richardson outside. Petrus against Miller. Here's Gortat, and Gortat with the stuff.
He is a big guy, and Gortat doesn't play the finesse game. This is a guy who's all about strength. Forget about laying it up there. He's going to take the power approach.
Here's Wade. Gortat with the rebound. Gortat's got 6 rebounds in the game. A floater and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Udonis Haslem. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Miami.
I like how simple they are just keeping things on offense. I mean, the mid-range area has been made available, and boy, are they taking advantage.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
That's good from Petrus. Howard's checked in for Gortat. The Heat also with a sub. Ilgauskas is checked in for Joel Anthony. And he makes the first but misses the second. The Heat leading by 3. Miller kicks to Arroyo. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Double team on Wade. Pass to Arroyo. It's hauled in by the Magic. Richardson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. On the wing, Williams. Howard setting the pick for Williams. Deflects the pass. The Magic again can't hit. The Heat have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Shots good by Arroyo.
Oh, good use of the mid-range there. Makes the defense guard all 3 levels.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for Orlando. Richardson outside. Williams in the post. And it's good for 2.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
Here's Wade. And it's good off the back rim and in. Wade's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, I like how Wade commits to his shots with confidence, even when the defense is trying to give him some trouble.
Richardson for 3. They get the rebound. Out to Carter. Pass to Williams. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Arroyo. He's guarded by Williams. Bucket is good. Now it's a 7-point Heat lead.
And they've done some nice work as we've come down the stretch here in the final quarter.
You can feel the sense of urgency they have to get this thing closed out as soon as possible.
Here's Petrus, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Magic, Petrus. 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
That's good from Petrus. Orlando making some changes. Lewis checked in for Carter. Carter comes in for Quentin Richardson. And Jameer Nelson is subbed in for Jason Williams. Then for the Heat, Chris Bosh is checked in for Haslam. LeBron comes in for Dwayne Wade. And it's Chalmers in for Carlos Arroyo. That one is no good.
And just so frustrating for a team when you collectively go cold at the line. And that's happened to them here in the second half.
Chalmers pass to Bosh. LeBron against Beatrice, and the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
J.J. Redick's checked in for the Magic. Wade, he's checked in for Miami.
LeBron James, shooting 1.
Free throw drops for James. Orlando with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Nelson outside. Pass to Redick. And Lewis has it in the corner. Back to Redick. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. The Magic again can't hit. Miami leading by 9. Now, here's Chalmers. Outside Bosh. Pass to Wade. Ilgauskas a screen on Redick. Wade with it. Rashard Lewis covering. Bosh going around him. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Nelson against Wade. Nelson outside. He's looking for Howard and finds him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Look at him plucking that one out of the sky.
Miami's gone 6 of 14 with the 3-ball tonight. Just a little over 40%. And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Carlos Arroyo, he's checked in for Miami. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. Now, they've been happy with the way the team is shooting. He reminded players to keep taking those threes, that they've had some clean looks. And when that three goes in, it's always a welcome sight. Guys?
Okay, David, thanks. Wade against Redick. Wade passes to LeBron. Just 5 to shoot. Pass to Ilgauskas. That one goes. Count it. And the Heat lead by 9.
Putting those passing skills to work. LeBron, truly a gifted passer.
James against Carter. They double him with James. And the wide open shot from Redick. That one falls, coming off Carter's feet.
And as they're trailing in this game, they're trying to stay in it with the triple. Just shooting a lot more of them than they did in the first half.
And here is James. High post try. And the rebound goes to Howard.
They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Here's Nelson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. And now just a 4-point Heat lead.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup. Come on now. My goodness.
Arroyo kicks to Wade. Into the lane. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Dwight Howard.
Boy, Wade doing all he can to help his team. What a fearless competitor.
The line for the Heat. Wade. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
And, you know, he may finally be rounding into form after what's been a tough game for him at the line prior to this trip.
Good on both. Nelson with it. Carter outside. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screen.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
James in the high post. Carter on him.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
Personal foul. 14 foul. At the line for the Heat, LeBron James taking 2 shots.
Free throw good, LeBron. And both free throws good for LeBron. The Magic trail by 8. Here's Howard. Bank shot, no good.
How about that hard-nosed D in the paint right there? Nice job.
Impressive work protecting the basket. He held his ground nicely on that one.
Wash up on top. Wade on the wing, covered by Reddick, and sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Bobbed up there for Howard, and stolen by James.
2 minutes.
Pass to Bosch. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Bosch has got the lead up to 10 now for the Heat.
A little bump, no bruise, no harm. Nice conversion.
Carter against LeBron. Lewis's screen on James. Gets that one through the hole, making now 7 of 13 in this game.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
1:35 left here in the fourth quarter. Here's LeBron. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. James has got 41.
From mid-range, LeBron really dialed in. You can't think you're safe giving him those shots.
Pass to Carter. Over James. Magic moving the ball around. Bosch against Reddick. Over Bosch. Here's Howard. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Howard's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, this is where Howard does the most damage. With his height and length and athleticism, how do you guard him inside?
Now Arroyo. And here's LeBron outside. Connects from three-point range. James has got 44.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Heat.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
And, you know, there was no stopping him tonight. Whenever he got the ball, he was looking to score, and rightly so.
And the shot goes in.
LeBron James.
And the Heat lead by 13.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Here's Carter. And it's Miami with the rebound. Wade passes to Arroyo. In the corner, it's James. To the inside. The jump hook. Redick with the rebound. Wade with the block. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.